Have you brought it, Mr. Wallace?
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business? One more round?
Why not?
Now, give me an action word.
Oh, there's melt.
Fine, that'll do. Now a thing, if you please.
Right, a thing. How about stew?
Why not? Now a descriptive word, if you please.
Mild?
You're good at this. And finally, a person or a thing.
A person or a thing? Gentleman?
Yes, that's a thing. Hey!
What is it now?
Go mount! A stew pot, you mild gentleman!
Hey! You do know how to wound a bloke, Winnie.
Got him that time. Serves him right for being such a grumpy old grandad.
Would you mind, if that is, could you see your way fit to lending me that pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberley, for business purposes?
Business purposes? Well, be my guest. I've got bunches of them.
Well, if it isn't Wallace. I had a notion he'd be nosing round the police station this morning.
Constable Dibbins, please will you give the Sniffer 3000 one more chance?
You're very insistent, Wallace.
Only I've made a few minor adjustments to its remote control. I think you'll find it a reformed character now.
I'll be the judge of that. You there, prisoner. Kindly look at me when I'm talking to you.
That mattress looks awfully hard. Just as well the Sniffer 3000 goes into sleep mode automatically.
Oi, where do you think you're going? I was right about this heap of scrap. It's wired for wickedness. We've had our little chat.
And?
I'm afraid there's no talking to your sniffer. Hardwired for criminality, I'd say.
The Sniffer 3000 wasn't cut out for prison life. It runs on energides, not porridge. The Sniffer's just trying to get to the cheese, but the machine sounds like it's crying. Oh, almost brings a tear to my eye just watching. I already did that.
Oh, I'll be... Time we had a little chat. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Blasted impertinence! No change, I'm afraid. And its moral compass seems to be badly malfunctioning.
Constable Dip. Oh,
I'll be... You there. Well, if that's how he wants to play it, then he can stay in here until he rusts, for all I care.
Constable Dibbins expects the Sniffer 3000 to look him in the face. He doesn't understand. The Sniffer is a cheese detector. It only looks at cheese. Miss Flint, if you'll just take a look at the pansies, I think you'll...
I told you, Mr. Wallace. I refuse to let those yellow hooligans have the satisfaction of... Oh! Purple! You see? They're mending their ways. They just needed a firm talking to, that's all. Mother forgives you, you naughty little pansies. Sweet satisfaction, Mr. Wallace.
Yes, indeed. Very sweet.
What's the situation above? Fire and desolation as far as the eye can see? By Gad, I wish I could be up there. Any news from above? Gad, how I wish I were back in the fight!
No, thank you. That's not on. I've no reason to do that. Any breakthroughs on the honey front, Gromit?
I see you've met Private Gromit. Fine soldier, that lad. Never speaks out of turn.
Not a particularly good idea. I see no reason for that. Pardon me, Major. About those protein bars of yours.
Rations, Wallace. Emergency rations for... emergencies, obviously. Been stockpiling them since the war. Enough nutrition in them to feed a man under fire for a whole day.
And very tasty they look, too.
Tasty? They're foul, but packed with high-strength protein.
I'd love to try one.
Out of the question, I'm afraid. You don't have clearance. And besides, protein bars are only issued in the event of civil emergencies. Orders are orders, Wallace. By George, this is an emergency! Private Gromit! I hereby issue you one protein bar. Guard it well, and see that it lasts you all day. Wallace, here's one for you as well.
Much obliged.
What a fine figure of a man.
Why, thank you, Major Crumb.
Not you, me, in this old photo. Nothing like a set of dog tags to turn a layabout into a soldier.
Not helpful, that.
Wait! Careful, Wallace. You're heading into hostile territory. The enemy has clearly landed, and most likely set up camp in West Wallaby Street. Who knows what the Blighters have done to our once peaceful neighborhood? If you make it back alive, you'll have to give us a full report. In the meantime, eat your protein rations. The protein will keep your strength up, especially if you're captured. Brave lad! We'll keep the home fires burning.
I still need one ingredient for my growth formula, Energites. I used the last of me Energites to fuel the Sniffer 3000. This core box has been a boon for Gromit. No matter where he is in the house, he's never far from his master's voice. So that's where the dog tags went. I'm sure Gromit will be glad to get them back.
The mighty warrior returns!
Great news, Gromit. I found those dog tags you misplaced. Now you can walk around looking official.
Any news from above? Gad, how I wish I were back in the fight!
It isn't like Gromit to be so absent-minded. I found these in the hall, Major Crumb.
Dog tags! Live tags! I've been recommissioned! Bound to happen, of course. Can't leave good military material sitting on the shelf. My place is in the trenches. Good heavens! I shouldn't be skulking around in a cellar like a frightened rat. I'm a soldier, by thunder! Private Gromit, I hereby appoint you officer commanding this air raid shelter. Here, you pass out the rations. I've got a war to win. Charge!
Now to get my hands on a protein bar. Gromit! Request dispensation of protein bars, soldier.
making eyes at my flowers again, I hope.
Oh no, Miss Flit, no need. My own garden will soon be a veritable floral fantasia.
We shall see.
Ah, Mr. Wallace. Have you come to deliver my order?
It's not quite ready yet, I'm afraid.
You're not going to disappoint me. Not after yesterday's little incident.
Oh no, you can count on from B to U.
Don't forget, Mr. Wallace, 50 gallons by sunset.
Wonder if the landlord would be interested in subscribing to my honey service. No sense in looking for new orders when I haven't fulfilled the first.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
I hope they're not being too rough with Miss Sniffer 3000. Nothing good can come of that.
Well, look who's back. Returned to the scene of the crime, have we? We officers of the law are trained to resist all temptations.
Even cheese?
Especially cheese.
Not a good idea. No good. The Sniffer 3000 must be out of range. The Sniffer 3000 wasn't cut out for prison life. It runs on energides, not porridge. I already did that. Not very sensible. No flowers in here. The quickest way in, perhaps, but not the most pleasant. Running a bit low on Wensleydale. It's got squirrel tracks in it. That pesky rodent must have been at me toast again. He certainly is crackers for toast.
Hello, Wallace. Paneer here again. Just checking on that honey order. Almost ready, I hope. This year's Festival of Crumpets could be the best yet if your honey's as sweet as you say. So sorry I had to ban you and your inventions from the actual premises.
I should. I'll be glad I stocked up on crates when the honey orders flow in. Provided the bees oblige me with some honey, that is. What's that? That looks like the flyer I picked up in the hall. Why would Gromit throw away an important piece of correspondence like that? Lovely. I'm afraid my bees don't go for silicon flowers.
Hey up, Wallace, love. How's business?
I hate to trouble you for another pot of pansies, Mrs. Gabberly.
Oh, no trouble at all. Take it. A gift from one flower lover to another. Oh, such a...
And to what do I owe the pleasure of this return visit?
Not helpful, I'm afraid. Mr. Gabberly!
Gone away! Went to Timbuktu! Won't be back until spring!
If you'd like to sample my honey, Mrs. Gabberly, there'll be a free tasting tonight at Mr. Panneer's Tea and Crumpet Festival.
Oh, is that so? Well, I'll have to pop by.
I wouldn't bother! He'll never make the delivery!
Have you brought it, Mr. Wallace? Well, no. Bit pointless, that. I'd really rather not.
Why does everything happen to me?
Bon appetit. Oh! Not exactly a flood, is it? Not worth doing. He's already got one. Plans are proceeding apace, Gromit. Just a few kinks to work out, and we'll soon be up to our necks in honey. Carry on.